The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Today, we have an NFC fighting storm between the Washington Commanders and the San Francisco 49ers. Hello to everyone watching. Joined by Brock Ewart up here in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. And in a while, we're going to find out the answer to a question that fans have been asking for nearly half a year at this point. Who is going to represent this conference in the Super Bowl?
All of these coaches and players preached all season. Couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
Has him on the quick hitter. Continuing to move past the 45. He could do it! And he's in for the Washington touchdown! The Commanders just need 2 snaps to steal a lead. We know all these players are aware of what's at stake here, Brock, and that is the score they needed to get them moving in this conference final.
We know it's not how you start, it's how you finish, especially with stakes this high. But jeez, you couldn't start any better.
Already gonna look to run. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not gonna get past the line. It's gonna be 3rd down. We've got to pause now for an injured player, and not the guy you want to see struggling. That is Brock Purdy, who the medical staff is standing beside. Yard line before the stop is made.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
Jones now on 3rd down. And guys, man, that's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers trim the lead to 1. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
No throw, 3rd and long. And guys, man, that's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take the lead right away in half number 2. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff...
On 3rd and short, McCaffrey. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers making a 3-score game in the 4th. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well,
as they force him out just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 9.
To the air again, Daniels. Pass it down close. And that's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders get it back to within 2 possessions. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep. So the 49ers earn the win in this one. They are your NFC champions, Brock. What a mix of emotions out there right now, right? Happiness to have made it, but also remembering this isn't the ultimate prize. There's a far more important game still to come.
Yeah, and I think maybe they think about that tomorrow. Kind of like these baseball teams do such a great job, Kate, of celebrating every series win.
Yeah.
You're going to celebrate this, and these guys are going to enjoy the heck out of it with their families and friends. And then they'll wake up tomorrow, and they'll remember there's still a lot of work ahead for the biggest trophy of all.
So for my partner, Brock Ewart, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the 49ers, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.
Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a very sold-out Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. straight ahead. A clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it should be a great one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys trying to get over the proverbial hump, just one win away from punching their ticket to the Super Bowl. It's up to the 29. The number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And we can talk all as to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. And I'm just wondering.
Lamar Jackson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Well, CD, that was a well-orchestrated drive by Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, and how about the way he capped it off, too? Orchestrate the drive and then let everybody know exactly who the
guy of the 30-yard line. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And when you come into the
goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Jackson's going to keep it. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. So the lanes continue to...
And 8.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Mike Gesicki, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are back within a score.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they...
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. Look at the big fella go. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Mike Gesicki with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often.
At the Ravens' 46-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, 46 yards. And the Bengals have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Ravens have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd.
We're getting set up for what should be a great 4th quarter. This has been a hard-hitting game because both teams have punched and counter-punched equally well. And here's a good finish to this drive, a touchdown run here late in the 3rd quarter.
An option give now to Mitchell. Oh, what a move. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball. Guys are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion,
and that is caught. He's coming for a Bengal touchdown. Mike Gesicki saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Is out of bounds. It's telling you that check about the memories.
and author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Jackson Hill on the coverage.
Now Jackson. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. Now the operations on the line. A critical one here. It's 3rd down. Jackson to throw. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
From 19 yards away. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practice.
10.
Now Burrow. And that's into the hands of Gesicki. And they're able to get... It's definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. To throw, Burrow. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man. 4th down now. Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
5 yards on the play.
A final shot now for Burrow.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
Cannot finish a game on a defensive penalty. That's why they get one more untimed attempt.
And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side, they're so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about, they've got to figure out how it's going to go next year. Are they going to be motivated by this loss? Or will this loss linger and really make them, make it tough for them to come out of the gate strong next year? Only time will tell. But they've got to find a way to use this loss and use it as motivation.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.